Today we're going to talk about ADHD in girls, and we're going to dive into why ADHD in girls looks completely different. From the version we all know, the boy, the hyperactive boy, who doesn't restrict himself, who goes everywhere, doesn't stop talking. With girls, it's completely different. It shows up in a different way, and we're going to talk about those different ways that will be presented with girls.
Girls are most likely to show no hyperactivity at all. The restless is internal and not physical. Sensory sensitivity to sound and light, which can delay recognition because it looks like shyness or fussiness. Masking, working hard often, unconsciously, to appear fine, blend in, and meet expectations. Tendency to be more socially aware and to seek out adults rather than the peers, which reads as maturity rather than difficulties.
And as we are all know, none of what we mentioned so far disrupt the flow or distract the flow. That's why no one will complain, and that's why it will go unnoticed. A girl with ADHD can go unnoticed in the flow. So if we start talking about the signs at home, the signs are there. It just looks different than the checklist we are all know.
Signs at home: picky eating that gets written off as fussiness, difficulty keeping friendship or working hard just to make them, even though she seems sociable, perfectionism, redoing work, meltdowns over small mistakes, which gets mislabeled as stubbornness, an inattentive presentation, daydreaming, losing focus, missing instructions without any of the visible hyperactivity, being unusually emotional and sensitive, taking things to heart more intensely than expected.
So I have an ADHD boy, but we have it within our wider family. We have an ADHD girl. And if I look at my boy and this girl and I put them together, they are completely different. So there is an ADHD girl within our wider family that I've been working with her mom for years now, and I do have an ADHD boy. And if I put both of them together over the years observing them both, my child, which is a boy, is hyperactive, he's impulsive, he has anger, and there are lots of other things that we had to work on. However, the girl doesn't show any signs of hyperactivity, any signs of impulsivity, any signs of anger at all. Her presentation is completely different. But at the same time, when we talk about how do we work on certain behaviors, or I observe her, she is very similar to my boy, very similar in so many different ways. And that's why I'm saying there is a stereotype about ADHD, and this stereotype does not fit girls at all. And what research shows, girls usually mask their symptoms, which means no one will be able to pick up on them, not at home, not in the class. And they will always be diagnosed with anxiety or depression before there will be even any mention of ADHD. This is by itself, it's very alarming. Imagine a girl is not having the support she needs and getting diagnosed with depression or anxiety, but there is an underlying issue, which is the ADHD, but no one is able to recognize it. And this is where we need to raise more awareness into the signs of ADHD in girls to be able to provide them with the support and the help they need to thrive. So the takeaway is your girl is not trying to be difficult, sensitive, or defiant, because with ADHD, one of the main words that comes whether boys or girls is defiance. So your girl is not trying to be any of what I mentioned. Your girl is just trying to work with her brain and the way her brain is wired. And all what I'm going to say, it takes a village to raise a child, and understanding how ADHD shows in girls is the first step into this village. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.